In this video, I'm going to be sharing the exact dollar amounts of what each social media platform paid me for a month's worth of posting on those platforms. These platforms include YouTube, YouTube AdSense, the Reels Play bonus program on Instagram, and the TikTok Creator Fund. And I am kind of merging a few different accounts together because it's everything that comes into my business, but I have like a personal brand on Instagram at Stephanie Lynn Case where I have access to the Reels Play bonus program. On TikTok, I'm at Stephanie Case with my personal brand. But then on YouTube, we have YouTube AdSense through this YouTube channel for Stephanie Case Education. So all those things are definitely related though, and they all go into the same business and they all relate to the same business. So I'm gonna show you what those exact numbers are for a month's worth of time from mid-December 2022 through mid-January 2023. And note, this does not include like any brand sponsorships, any sales from my own affiliate income or paid products. All of those sales are obviously way higher than the numbers I'm going to share here. I think it's going to surprise you how much I actually made like from these different funds and ads and things like that. Okay, so let's just jump into the nitty-gritty of it. I'm going to probably be looking over because I'm sharing so many numbers. I have my notes right here and I want to be sure I get it all right, but the time frame for that I'm sharing like these numbers from is from December 13th, 2022 through January 13th, 2023. So those are the specific dates. I am filming this a little bit in advance. It's about a week or two after this time frame ended, and then this video comes out next month. So it is backlogged a little bit, but this is, I would say, a pretty average month, or even better, like you'll see as I keep talking and sharing the different numbers. But we're going to talk about the Reels Play bonus program first. And I am looking at these numbers for Stephanie Lynn Case, and then I will share some for at Stephanie Case Education. If you're wondering where all of these channels are, we'll put links right below this video in a list of where you can check out these different platforms if you're just curious. Right now at Stephanie Lynn Case is sitting at over 100,000 subscribers, followers on Instagram. So December 13th through January 13th is when my Reels Play bonus program was going, and I ended up making $1,258.44 from 11 million views. I would say this is actually a pretty abnormal month. We'll put a screenshot up where you can see the months prior. They have ranged from $132, $148, $156. That's pretty typical for my account. And I actually was testing to see if I could be more strategic about the reels I post at the beginning of when my Reels Play bonus program started. And I think that's why I saw a really big jump and ended up having some videos do really well, generating 11 million views, but making $1,200. So I would say though that what's interesting is, well, one, it's very inconsistent, right? Like the months previous have to get a lot of views to hit more than like $150-ish, at least for me. So I can hit that $100 really, really fast, and I might get a few million views, and I'm not really getting that much more money. Like it takes 11 million views to get to $1,200, and we actually have a video on this channel breaking that down a little bit more on what the Reels Play program is and more of my numbers. So if you want to see that, we'll put a link in the description. You can go to that video after you're done with this, but it's very inconsistent. It's not something I really rely on. It's really just a bonus because it's only from the reels you add to the program, and it only lasts until that specific program ends. They're usually 30 days. So like if you post a reel 3 days before it ends and then it starts getting views like the day after it ends, you're not getting money from that anymore. So kind of stinks. And then I did want to share, because it was a kind of similar time frame for the Stephanie Case Education account, we did do a Reels Play bonus program. We haven't been invited to one again on that account since, which is interesting, but we did one from December 9th through December 31st, which kind of overlaps this time frame. We ended up making $50. All right, and then let's go ahead and jump into now YouTube AdSense. So I would say this is actually very consistent for us. So in that time frame from December 13th, 2022 through January 13th, 2023, we ended up making $1,436.27 from 160,000 views. Notice the huge difference from the Reels Play bonus program, where I generated 11 million views and made $1,200, versus YouTube AdSense generated $1,400 from only 160,000 views. And obviously those views you know, it's a little different because YouTube is long form video content, whereas Instagram is a lot of short form reels content, right? And so like I am keeping people on the platform, the YouTube platform, longer with my long form videos, but it is just very interesting. And where YouTube AdSense too, it's been very consistent in the revenue that we've gotten over the course of 2022. Our revenue is typically between $1,500 and $1,900 a month. So I would say that was even a lower month for the year. And it's for all the views you generate that month. So even if I posted a video like 3 years ago on my channel, if someone views it and sees an ad, I'm getting money for that now. Like it's not just for the month that I posted it. With the Reels Play Bonus program, you only get money for 30 days. And once that 30 days ends, you don't get it anymore. And even less than that really, because if you contribute a reel, like say you contribute it on day 14 of your program, you only get the next, you know, what's 30 minus 14? 16 days? Yes. You only get 16 more days to make money on that reel you contributed, and then it's done. So I am a huge fan of YouTube AdSense. In that sense, it can definitely still go up and down. Like don't put all your eggs in that basket, but it has been very consistent. And this has been consistent for us for the past, I would say 2 to 3 years as far as the revenue we're able to generate. And it's awesome that you can, you know, you can take a month off of YouTube and still generate that income versus reels, or even like we're going to talk about TikTok. If you take a month off, you're not making money with that, right? Like you have to consistently be posting new reels and making new content. All right, now let's go to the TikTok Creator Fund. That is for my account at Stephanie Case. And I ended up making a whopping $13.24 from 1.1 million views. So the TikTok Creator Fund, I would say, is also pretty inconsistent. And since I've joined, it's definitely gone down a lot. I remember about a year ago when my account started gaining a lot of traction in sharing about more my personal brand with having twins and going into motherhood and all of that. I definitely generated a good couple $100s from all the millions of views I got from some of those videos, versus I know I've had some obviously videos do pretty well. I generated over 1 million views, but only got $13.24. So it is a little bit, I think that's less. Yeah, it's definitely less than the Reels Play Bonus program. It's nice with the Reels Play that you do generally hit that $100, $150 mark pretty easily. Like usually within the first 100,000 views, I'm hitting that mark. It's just getting past that is hard. Versus TikTok, at least in my experience, it's definitely become really, really hard to make money from it. Like obviously, unless you're generating millions upon millions of views, like your videos are getting millions each, right? Like you're a huge creator. It's definitely not something you're probably gonna make a ton of money with. Whenever I think about all of these different numbers and how much I'm actually making from social media platforms and how they're paying me for views, it just reminds me of the importance of diversifying where your income comes from and not relying on AdSense, Reels Play, TikTok, Creator Fund, like not relying on those things in order to make money in your business or your brand. It's so important to have multiple streams of income, and not only that, but income that is your like own thing that you're putting out into the world, right? Like it's something that you're creating, it's a service you're providing or a product you created that you are offering and someone can purchase from you, and you can make money on that and market yourself for that in many different ways, instead of literally the only way making money is by uploading YouTube videos, right? And having those videos generate AdSense. So, you know, that's why I'm a huge fan. I talk about all the time, you know, make sure you're using these different platforms, pointing people to your email list or pointing people to how they can book you, right? Or whatever that next step is. These platforms are created to support that and for you to be social with your audience and to connect with your audience, which is amazing. But we have found this to be so true in that not only do we use it to point our audience to what we offer, but just not relying on what you can make directly from the programs. And while I know there's a ton of buzz right now about the Reels Play Bonus program, we've created some videos around it, right? We get so many questions every day from you guys about it. I just want to encourage you to not put all your eggs in that basket. And it's not as great as it sounds. And I can tell you, even from when I had a very, very small audience and I started selling digital products and templates, and I started with those things, I made, I think from one product alone, it was over $9,000 my first year, which I can tell you as a very small creator is way more than I would be making trying to do the Reels Play Bonus program. So just make sure you have a good strategy in place for your business or brand and have multiple streams coming in and not relying on what Reels decides they're gonna pay you for the bonus program or ads are that month or whatever it is. If you found this video really helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up. hit subscribe. We upload new videos every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This was a very fun video to create. It's just kind of eye-opening, kind of interesting to kind of compare and look at different views that we're getting and the stats on that. So thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys.